Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of Life is Feudal. We are on the multiplayer server. Kailvin is around somewhere, I don't know where he is. In the time between episodes, I made 20 traps and got them all set up. Unfortunately, something that I found out is that if you set up a trap, it resets itself on server restart, so you lose whatever was in it. But anyway, I'm just going to collect all these traps. 20 traps, man. 200... Oh, I got it here. 200 fibers. Wasn't actually that bad. Now that I've got my, basically my auto fiber gathering thing, it's not actually that bad. Settings I messed about with some freaking anisotropic filtering. And it's gave me a couple of lag spikes there. So yeah, now that I've got my my like auto gatherer program pretty much done, it's pretty easy to gather things. I mean, I also used it for, I was trying to skill up gathering, because obviously I would try to get to herbalism, and to skill up gathering, if you look for berries or mushrooms, the way to do that is you go to the base of a tree and you select the, well, this is the only place I've really found it. Select the square at the base of a tree, and then you can go to gathering berries or mushrooms, and that's how you get them. So let's keep going with these snare traps. Getting a lot of hares, which is good. I'd prefer like all hares, if anything. I would prefer like more of one than the other, to be fair, because we need as much feces as possible. That's really the only way I've found to level up that skill, is by cleaning out poop. I have yet to do it once, by the way. I have, like, in all the time that I've been playing, I've yet to clean out the feces of an animal. Which, you know what? In real life, that would be a good thing. In this game, terrible not being able to clean out feces. I tell you. Oh, look, there's, oh, I accidentally tried to find myself some herbs, and that's why all those herbs popped up. But I'll talk about that in a little minute. I'll talk about that after we've grabbed all these animals from the snare traps. So yeah, I got myself up to 60 gathering and locked it, so that I can start on herbalism. We need to get to creating flux, so that's another 60 in herbalism. I'm dropping down my forestry and my logging because I don't really need it. And also my fishing and hunting, because you don't need that either. Like, that's only for finding the animals, and after we've found them, I don't really need to. And moose are pretty easy to find, they spawn in our valley. So just finish off these. Only 2 of them that didn't pop, 3 of them. That's not bad. I mean, I can't really complain at that. It's been about 3 hours since I set them all up, so not too bad. And I made sure that all the stats were really high on them. Ugh, that's just a mess. Oh yeah, another hare. Loads of hares, though. It's like I'm overburdened with all these hares, etc. that I've managed to pick up. Look at it, it's so messy. I've also got some herbs and things, and I made myself a mortar and pestle. But I'll show you how all of that stuff's done when we move on to that section of the episode. Right now we're just going to go and chuck all these animals into the 2 coops. Coops can hold like a decent number of animals. You want to leave a chunk so that you can put food in. Do I have enough apple? I think I've got apples underneath all those animals. But yeah, you need to make sure that you've got enough space in the coops for food. My plants all died as well. I know I'm not rendering grass right now. My plants died last night, like while I was sleeping. I wasn't very happy with. Kailvin was on grinding some stuff up, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, your plants died." I was like, "Oh, great." But anyway, let's shove all of these guys in. Any decent ones? 30, 31. 31, it looks like it's... Oh, let's sort them like that. 32. As they get old, the quality gets better. I think hares weigh like 2 each, is that right? Something like that. There we go, so we've got a decent amount now. 42 is pretty much the highest that we managed to get. Oh, we've got another one. And let's set the quality. Yeah, 32 is the highest hell that we actually managed to find. Where is my motherfucking apples? I had apples somewhere. Oh shit, there's another hair. Ah, there they are. Under the chickens. Let's grab another 10 apples to dump in there with them. Last thing I want is for them to start freaking dying of being overfed. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what that is. Let's see if we can clean it. Let's see if that does anything. Maybe, I don't know. Should probably put another 5 in there. No, I don't know what this summary thing is. I thought the summary would be like a summary of everything that's in it, but apparently not. Let's head into this coop and fire in the chickens. Got a single chicken in there. Yeah, also on server restart the dungle meter resets as well, which is really fucking annoying. There we go, let's shove them in there. I don't think they even need that many. So let's fling 7 in, and we'll keep the 5 for ourselves. As you can see, I've got a fair bit of plant fibre left over. I've got some copper sitting on me, and a mortar and pestle. So yeah, we'll head over to my little area I like to sit in when I'm doing things like this. Oh, you might also see that my my mound of dirt and my tree it was built in front of has been well, the tree's down and the mound of dirt has been reduced a bit, and Kailvin's done a load of work on terraforming out this area, so that's cool. Right, so when you're trying to find herbs, if you go to nature's lore then search for herbs. There we go, your guy does it on repeat for some fucked up reason. Yeah, when you search for herbs you'll start to find, like, it'll pop up things like this. And basically what you do is you get your sickle and actually equip it. We're still using this janky ass sickle. You get your sickle and then you find the herb that you want. Or, see, let's go back into the... and gather herbs. You can gather herbs with 0 gathering, but it's pretty shit. You can gather common herbs with a quality penalty. And you can gather herbs quality up to 30 and 60 up to 60. 90 you can gather pristine herbs up to 100, and then you get an extra 5 luck bonus at 100. So yeah, that just gave us that first time. That is rare. Generally, like, well, before I started training up my gathering skill, it took me about fucking like 50 million attempts before I could actually gather one. And to gather a herb it takes 27 seconds, I think. I was trying to automate it, that's why I know that timing. Oh no, it's 30 something seconds. I think it was 34 seconds. I know it was something ridiculous, but I was trying to automate it. Yeah, as you see, I didn't get anything there. I was trying to automate it, but the game's a bit buggy when it comes to allowing you to press E on cells when you're gathering. So it must reset the cell condition when you search for herbs and find them on the cells. So I couldn't quite automate it to the state that I was wanting it. Let's pick up this last one, only because we've done it. And because we're going to do a bit of alchemy in a second, so we're going to kind of want this. There are some wolves kicking about, so I want to watch out for them. Choppy choppy. So yeah, you can see down the bottom right, the herbs that you get are like, I've no idea what they are. If you googled them, I bet you would find out what they are. Like, it's probably a Latin name for some fucking, for basil or something. Like a Latin name for tomatoes. So there you go, there's my herbs. They all come in these little, I like to think of them as little leather pouches that they've got on them. But anyway, let's mix a prep with our mortar and pestle. And interestingly, this is one of the coolest parts about this game that I really, really, really adore. And if I mix Persetu Hara and Bache Hamza I might get one thing, but you at home, if you mix those two things, you actually more than likely will get something completely different, because this is all individual to characters. Even someone else on the server would not get the same effects as I do. Apparently that didn't work. Let's try again. Oh, apparently that didn't work. Am I doing something wrong? Huh. I'm not raising any skills. Can make preparations with one effect, maximum 2 ingredients. Okay. Perhaps it didn't make anything. Ah, there we go. I didn't make anything. There we go. So I know that that has raise will and that has raise will. There we go. So now I can put in something else. So I can put in Hara and... Is that the same shit I've already done? Oh no, let's check. I'm not very good at this. I think it might have been the same shit that I've done that didn't work. So let's put in, what is this? Vertatos onda. So there we go, I know that this thing here gives me raise will. Oh, I got a swift mind preparation, raise intellect. So I've got raise will and raise intellect. It raises it by 2.32. This raises my willpower by 0.232 rather. Ah, there we go. So now if we'll shove in some more things, we can see what we get. I love this. This is like honestly one of my favourite things in this game. Nope. Let's put in this one. See if we get anything. Put in 2 grassy looking things. Nope. So yeah, basically you need to have one of these 3 effects on each of them. On either of them need to line up for you to be able to do it. Anything? Nope. Shove this one in. And if that doesn't work, then this herb here, I don't have anything that matches it. Ah, antidote. There we go. So now we've got something that will provide an antidote. Double blood antidote preparation. Awesome. Right, okay. Let's remove these. And with any luck, these 2 things go together, and they go together with these 2 as well. Hopefully, anyway. That would be nice. No, unfortunately. And I don't think I can put 2 the same in. That just seems retarded. Because that would tell me all 3 effects. I don't know, let's check. Nope, you definitely can't. Okay then, let's shove both of these in. So you basically drag and drop and then right click them to get them out. What was that? Damage SHP? Soft HP, obviously. Ah, so I got a poison there. Numbing preparation. Alright. Awesome, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we only found 2 that we couldn't really do anything with. So yeah, that is basically mixing. And what you need to do is you need to get your herbalism up from... Alright, you need to get it up to 60 in order to do create flux. And then past that you can get healing. And you can start to mend wounds, heal fractures, perform surgery. Pretty damn cool. And then after that you get alchemy, which you can then use the preparations that you've made here to like dump them into potions, like dump them into bottles and things. So yeah, we'll give another little gather and see what we get, see if we get anything nice. And then I'll probably call it an episode, and between episodes just gather a load of crap up. Let's keep gathering. If you gather again you get different herbs, you see. There we go. I want anything but these white things. These white things have been the only things that I've been grabbing. And you can get red things. I've seen them before. Let's see if we can find them. So yeah, you can see them all like flipping about as I do it. I know for a fact that there are different things that I can get. Move forward a bit. I'm almost positive that gathering's the yeah. I'm actually going to leave it at that because there's quite a decent amount of them there. So yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. So as always guys, I've been Steejo, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.